everyone! So today we're just jumping right into it. Look at what I picked at all this morning. And I picked up my chapped lips. I'm just a bad girl. I already did my eyebrows just to save some time so that this video wasn't crazy long, but these are the products that I used and I will put them down below. So first I'm just priming my eyes with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Don't, and I mean don't, skip this step before work. Even with a light makeup look like we're doing today, it makes such a difference in making you look more awake. So I'm going in with a Sigma E35 and a Makeup Geek shadow. I believe it's Beaches and Cream. And I'm just putting this on my crease, just throwing something on there basically. This isn't precise. I'm not bringing this to the lid. I'm just putting this in my crease. So now I'm taking bronzer and a Sigma E25 brush and I'm going to put this right in my crease, right under that Makeup Geek shadow that we previously just applied. So this is a big time saver for me in the morning by using the bronzer that I'm already going to be using later on. This is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Any matte bronzer will do. It may not seem like it now, but give it a try. It does save a lot of time already having it out. So now we're going in with another face powder that you can use later on as well, and this is a Laura Mercier highlighter. Any highlighter will do. So first I just apply it with my fingers and then I drench my brush in any makeup setting spray will work. I used Urban Decay and I just press that on my lid and it's going to really bring out the pigment and just make you glow, which is perfect for work. So we are best friends if you know what show I am watching. So now I'm just going back in with that same Beaches and Cream color that we first used and I'm just smoothing out any of the lines, and if the pigment got into my crease it just makes everything look nice and neat. And now I'm lining my waterline with a brown pencil by MAC and I'm doing mascara. This is, what is this? L'Oreal Telescopic. And girl, we know I need chapstick, so I'm just applying that. So this is Stilla Kitten eyeshadow, and I'm using this as my brow bone and inner corner highlight. So I'm first just priming my face with Bare Minerals primer, and this is going to help keep my makeup on all day long while we are working. And now I'm using my Dior Star foundation and my Sigma F80, and I'm just applying this to my face and neck. So for concealer, I'm doing a mixture of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and my MAC Pro Longwear. If you have extra time in the morning, give this step a try. It makes your face look so bright. I love it. So first, I apply my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and I apply that in a V shape, and then I blend it out with my damp beauty blender. And then I go in with my NARS concealer, and I use this one for highlighting. And ever since I bought this, I haven't stopped doing this since. I am obsessed with this technique and I absolutely love it. So you don't really need to do too much under your eyes because we already applied concealer there, but this step does make a difference because it's nice and light. And then I apply this over my lip, and then we're going to take this around our nostrils because those get nice and red. Yuck. And then I bring this around my mouth to bring brightness there, and my chin, and then we're going to do the nose and forehead. So the reason why I do the end of my nose is that's going to make your nose look, well, appear shorter because it's bringing brightness to the end. And yeah, and I'm just doing the forehead, and I sort of make like a little tree, or I don't know what that looks like. Rare. I sort of look like a cat right now. And then once again, we take our damp beauty blender and we just blend all of that out. So I switch up what I use to conceal my under eye area a lot, but since I am pale, I'm using MAC Pro Longwear in Emphasize, and this is going to just make that nice and bright. I can't use my banana powder right now because I'm just a little too pale, and it'll make me kind of look sick. Not a good look. So now I'm taking my NARS Ita brush and the same Hoola bronzer that we used as eyeshadow, and I'm going to contour. Once again, only do this step if you have time in the morning. And then out of nowhere, don't know when that started happening, but I started blending that out with my MAC 109 brush. And I'm obsessed with this brush. Honestly, this is the only brush you need for applying bronzer. It's amazing. And now I'm using a very similar brush to that, but it's from Sephora. I don't know the name, so it'll be down below. And I'm using MAC's Margin Blush. Wow, I'm just having trouble talking. And then I'm doing a little bit of a face highlight, and this is Perfect Topping, I believe, and it's by MAC, and it's going to make you look nice and dewy. If you are oily, you may want to skip this step, but I'm obsessed with looking dewy. So now I'm going to take that same Stilla highlight. It was an eyeshadow, and woo, I went a little overboard, but I am obsessed with highlighter. And I'm using a Sigma highlighter brush, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. So now going back to our eyes, I'm taking that same Hoola bronzer and a flat definer brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to apply this to my lower lash line, and I'm going to bring it all the way from outer corner to inner corner. And then going back in with Beaches and Cream and a Sigma pencil brush, this is an E30, and I'm just going to blend out that Hoola bronzer. I like my lower lash line nice and blended and not looking too harsh. And then I'm applying mascara. This is the same one as before. And I am also lining my lips with Boldly Bare. It's a MAC lip liner, and I'm topping it off with a Too Faced lipstick to kind of give it a more glossy and just make it a little bit more pink. I love that for the workday. And now I'm just drenching myself in makeup setting spray, and that is it. Thank you guys so much. Comment down below if there's anything you want to see, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.